Hi, I want to talk to you about how this quest is designed. So how all the magic is going to happen. The first thing to know is that we are going to have 3 different phases of this quest. The first phase is when we're learning the fundamentals and the basics, the fundamental exercises and the fundamental routines and all the basics that if you keep doing them forever and ever, they will give you the biggest bang for your buck. All the majority of the results will come from those fundamentals. And this is what we are learning and doing on phase 1. Then on phase 2, we keep on doing the fundamentals because they will always be there. They are the biggest rocks of our training. But then we are also adding a next level of our training. We're taking things up a notch. And you will learn different exercises and routines that will allow you to focus on specific muscle groups. A lot of people come, I want more strength or more shape in this part of my body rather than the other. How do we do that? This is what phase 2 is about. Or if I am stuck in a plateau of performance, strength, or muscle growth, how do I break that plateau? So phase 2 will help us address that. And it's the longest phase of this quest because we're learning and implementing different techniques. And then phase 3 is when you learned everything all the variables and how to train and the basic and the more advanced, and now you can design your own program. This is one of the things that is different about this program. We're not only going to tell you what to do. These are the exercises to do them 3 times a week and 1 hour per day and that, so on and so forth. We also want to tell you what is behind, why we do things the way that we do, and how to think about fitness, how to think about your program, so you can then design your own and shape things according to your goals. So this program can evolve together with your own evolution, together with your own results. So phase 3, you'll be designing things according to how you want, and we're gonna teach you and guide you on how to think about this. And through these 3 phases, we are going to provide you different types of resources for you to learn and execute all those things for this transformational journey. The first one is the content videos. There are videos just like this. That is either me or Monique talking to you, some of the coaches of this program, that will be bringing the idea, this is the training of the day, and here are some of the principles about muscular growth or strength gain or fitness that we are applying, or we're bringing out the principles and all the instructions. These are the content videos that we are going to have on our training days. Then we also have exercise guides. So when you are learning an exercise, you're going to have all the different variations and alternatives, whether you're training with a specific equipment or at home or in the gym. So you have it's like a buffet for different exercises, and each exercise will have a guide so you can learn how to do this in the proper way. So exercise guide videos are for you to learn new exercises. But we put those exercises into a routine. So we also want to provide you the routine demos. It's a video demonstration that shows a real workout being done by someone who is experienced with this program. So the coaches, me and Monique, we will be doing these workouts as not in an instructional way. We're not gonna stop at the middle of the workout and say, hey, take a look at this exercise. No, we're gonna do the workouts ourselves, because what we want is for you to see what it looks like when it's done in a real situation. Most of the fitness programs that you see out there, they teach you the exercise and they say, okay, now you execute these exercises with the highest intensity that you can. And then when the instructor goes there and shows you what it looks like, it stops in the middle and does things very slowly and very lightly. And there is value to this. There's educational value. They want to give you attention to the details, but you never know what it looks like. The instructor says, now you get this exercise and do to the highest intensity, and I'll demonstrate to you. And they go like, You don't know what high intensity looks like. So all these workout demonstration videos you will see us training to the highest of our intensity. And whenever you watch one of those, what I wanted you to keep into perspective is that you're not supposed to do things the same weight that a experienced coach does. What I want you to do is that you go to your maximum, whatever your maximum is. If you're stronger and more experienced than me and Monique, you're gonna probably go heavier on those exercises and do, them in a more intense way. If you are in the beginning of your journey, you're gonna do this with less weight, with less intensity. But you're going to do them to the best of your abilities, just like we will show what a workout to the best of our abilities looks like. So this is what the workout demos are for. Then we also have content videos on nutrition and sleep, and they are coming always on Tuesdays. And this is another particular and unique thing that this program has. We know that fitness is not only doing exercises and moving your body and intensity and pushing and all these kind of things. Yes, this is a huge part, it's needed. But you also need to give your body the resources and raw material to adapt and grow, and this comes from nutrition. And you also need the environment where all this transformation happens. That is when you are recovering. And so we don't want to leave you with just a third of your fitness result. We want to give you the whole thing. And that's why we have nutrition and also sleep methods and practices included in this program, so then you can take your fitness journey to the next level, into the following levels forever and ever, because you know all the three main pillars that make this whole thing work. Now let's talk about the next week. First, all the routines that we are going to do, they take more or less up to 20 minutes. But I recommend you that in the first weeks, you dedicate a bit more time because you're learning it. So you take more time to figure out how to set up your exercises, how to execute them, and how to pay attention. So if you only have 20 minutes in the first weeks, you may see that it's too bit of a short time, because you allow yourself to learn and to take your time. But once you get the hang of all the routines, you see that they will take sometimes less, but up to more or less 20 minutes, maybe a little bit more if you need to rest a little bit more. But this is more or less the ballpark for how much time you separate per week. Week 1 is an exception. Phase 1 starts only on week 2. Week 1 is a week for tests. So week 1, we are going to have videos every day from Monday to Saturday. Monday and Thursdays are going to be our training days for week 1 and also for phase 1. This is the days that we are doing our workouts. So if you're doing workouts in the gym, then you know that Monday and Thursday are the days that you are preparing, separating a time to go to the gym and do the workouts. If you're training at home, then these are the days that you are finding a time in your agenda to go to your room or to your exercise space to do your trainings on Mondays and Thursdays. This is also the same next week in phase 1. Then we also have on Wednesday and Saturday other fitness tests that we're doing only on week 1 right now, that even though they will take exercises and all these kind of things, they are done at home. Even if your training will be done in the gym, these 2 fitness tests we do only with your body weight, so you can do them from home. You don't need to go to the gym. So, but still, separate some time on Wednesday and Saturday of the next week for these 2 fitness tests that we are going to do. And Friday, we are dedicating for some other health tests. There's a measuring your body weight, body composition, a blood pressure, and other biomarkers that we want to keep track to have a broad panorama of health and fitness and where these things are going. So separate some time of Friday to learn what these tests are and also to plan when you're doing them. And then all this will be done based on your habits and routines, right? So remember that all the success, wherever is fitness or other areas of life, they are built on routines. So what I wanted to ask you is to first allocate some time on Mondays and Thursdays. That this will be your workout times for the next couple of weeks. and look at a time of the calendar and say, okay, this is the time either in the morning or the evening or the afternoon, and then also separate some time that you use to watch the videos. The content videos on Monday, the content videos on Thursday, that gives you the instruction of what to do in your workouts, but also the content videos on Tuesday. That is when we are talking about nutrition, sleep, and so on and so forth. And remember that if you want to try to building a habit out of these things, the best thing that you can do is to allocate these times based on a trigger. So instead of saying, all right, 2 p.m. Every day, I'm gonna open the app and watch my video. 2 p.m. is a random allocation or trigger. It's very unlikely that we are always checking our phone to see when it's 2 p.m. Now it's 2 p.m. It turns out it's the time for me to watch the video. The best way to build a habit is to build it on top of another existing one. So it could be every morning on Mondays and Thursday and Tuesday, after I finish my coffee or as I drink my coffee, because these are already well-established habits, I will open the app and watch the videos of the day. So if you frame this in your mind based on a specific existing habit, you increase your likelihood and how easy it is to build another one on top. Every day on my way back from work, I'll pass every Monday and Thursday. On my way back from work, I'll stop by the gym to do my 20-minute workout. This is another habit that already exists, and now we are adding a new one as triggered by a existing one. So this is how you make the behavior change faster and easier. And also you want to decrease the resistance for each one of those habits to happen. So if you wanna watch the videos on a daily basis, try to think of a time that they have the full attention. So for example, when you're having your coffee in the morning, or after you coming back from work at the end of the day. And if you're training, if you're passing by the gym on your way to work, it may be a good idea to just leave earlier and do your training by then, because if you're plan to train when you're not even close to going to the gym, you're adding resistance to build the habit. So think about how to make it more practical and more convenient to get started with your training routine in case you already don't have one. If you already have one, now you're adjusting to add these training routines to your existing training schedule. Now you're ready to go. You got the equipment, you know how this works, and everything that we needed to cover before we start the quest, we already covered. So you're about to start a journey that is going to be epic for the next 12 weeks, and it may as well change and improve the course of the rest of your life. I am super looking forward to start, and I see you on day 1.